Estamos en los 40 Global Show y hoy 12 países, España y América Latina, se preparan para recibir a uno de los grandes DJs y productores que están arrasando, machacando las listas de éxitos del planeta. Con nosotros, desde Londres, bienvenido Jonas Blue, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
How you doing?
I'm good, how are you doing?
Muy bien, es un placer de verdad tenerte hoy aquí con nosotros. Yo no sé cómo te llama tu gente, te llaman Guy, te llaman Jonas, ¿cómo te llama tu gente?
It's a mixture of both really, but generally like my family, and do you know what, even my family call me Jonas now, so yeah, Jonas.
¿Por qué escogiste ese nombre? ¿Por qué Jonas Blue como nombre artístico? Llamándote Guy Robin.
Jonas Blue actually came about when I created Fast Car, and it was a very different sound to the music I was working on as Guy Robin. So I decided to create something fresh, and at the time I was liking a lot of music that was coming out of Sweden and Norway, so I was like, what could be a cool name? And I thought of the most Swedish name, which was Jonas. But I'm English, so we say Jonas. And then I was thinking what could be a cool, because I needed a last name, I couldn't just have it as Jonas. So I was thinking, oh, what could it be? And I was going through like, maybe if it was like a day, like Jonas Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I was like, no, what about if it was a colour? I was like, Jonas Orange, Jonas Green, Jonas Blue. I was like, that's it.
Jonas Blue.
And it stuck.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
¿Esa relación con Suecia es porque ibas habitualmente allí a poner música? ¿Hacías allí tus sesiones? ¿Por qué decías que ibas tanto a Suecia? ¿Por qué esa relación?
I think it was because when I made Fast Car, it was a very kind of fresh sound, and like I said, a lot of the music that I was playing was coming out of like as a DJ, a lot of the music that I was DJing was coming from Sweden or Norway. So it just kind of, it felt right to have a Swedish name. I'm not entirely sure why, but I just really liked a Swedish name and a colour.
¿Cómo puede ser que de la parte más fría de Europa estén llegando los sonidos tropical y más calientes, verdad? Como es el caso de Kygo desde Noruega y el resto de chicos escandinavos. En tu caso que llegas desde Londres, pero es paradójico, ¿no? Es curioso, ¿no?
I know, it's crazy. And a lot of it is, I mean, it was all made, especially Fast Car, it was just made in my very, very dark studio. So for it to kind of be very summery and hot sounding, it's very weird because my studio is very, very cold and very dark. So, yeah.
¿Cómo lo haces para dar siempre en el clavo la voz exacta para tus canciones? Es increíble cómo escoges a tus vocalistas. Jonas Blue, primero con Dakota, luego con JP Cooper, ahora con Ray. Es increíble, has encontrado unas voces prodigiosas que no conocíamos hasta que no han colaborado en tus discos.
I think for me I'm in a very fortunate position now where I can work with very big acts, and for me I will do that, but for me with my music, I think the fact that I give these new artists a chance and they have their own sound and personality, and I think people like that, you know, me bringing new talent and new sounds to my records. So for me it's a mixture of both. I will carry on doing that, but I will work with bigger acts, and it would be a mixture of both. But yeah, I like it.
¿Cantarías en una canción tuya como tu colega y paisano Calvin Harris, por ejemplo, que él directamente se ha dedicado a cantar sus últimos tracks, o no?
I wish I could, but I am the world's worst singer. I'm the worst singer ever, so no, unfortunately not.
No, it's me the worst. So you are the second one.
I'm the worst, I promise, yeah.
Háblame de tu relación, si es que la tienes ya con América Latina, con los países que están ahora escuchando esto, además de en España, por supuesto, en toda América Latina conectados. Tienes muchos followers. ¿Has estado o no has estado en América Latina alguna vez pinchando?
Yeah, I mean, Latin America for me and my music has probably the biggest connection. I know that one of my strongest fan bases is in Mexico. It's crazy. But I think, I think especially with my music, it's the balance of really cool dance music and really classic songs on top. So it's the fusion of both. And I think Latin America loves good songs and energy, and I think that's why my music works, because there's the energy, there's the rhythms, and then the very classic songwriting on top. So I love Latin America, and I'm glad they love me too.
No sé si has estado ahí alguna vez ya pinchando. Have you been playing live there in Latin America?
Yes, I just came back from Brazil. I had a 3-week tour. So yeah, between South America, all over really, yeah, South America, Mexico, it's crazy, yeah. It's a great vibe.
¿Por qué escogiste la canción de Tracy Chapman? Why did you choose Fast Car?
I chose Fast Car originally because it was my mum's favourite song when I was a baby.
Oh yeah.
So that was the first reason. And the second reason was I wanted to be able to play Fast Car within my DJ sets. And the original is too slow.
Uh-huh.
So I had the idea to... I had it for years, the idea to make a new version. But for me, Fast Car is like a Beatles song. It's like... You very careful.
Yes.
So it took me many years to build up the courage to actually get in the studio and remake Fast Car. But in August 2015, that happened, and magic happened, I think, and the world really loved my version of Fast Car, and I'm very grateful for that because it changed my life, really. So yeah.
Uh-huh. ¿Y qué ha dicho tu madre cuando ha escuchado la versión? ¿Te ha dicho, no, hijo, no, déjala de Tracy Chapman, o no, o le ha gustado?
Yeah, my mum loved it. It was very weird at first. It was like, not sure, and then she loved it. And every time it came on radio, she filmed it on her phone and sent me the video every time. But yeah.
Y luego llegó la canción de Perfect Strangers con J.P. Cooper. Me encanta, adoro a J.P. Cooper. Su nueva canción, September Song, es maravillosa también. ¿Te ha gustado su nueva canción?
Yeah, I was very lucky to have J.P. sing Perfect Strangers. When after Fast Car, I went on probably about 4 months worth of touring. So I was touring a lot as a DJ.
Uh-huh.
And then when I came back home, I needed to get my second single ready. And the first thing I came up with was the instrumental for Perfect Strangers.
Uh-huh.
And I sent it to JP, and JP recorded the chorus. And I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. We need to finish this. This is crazy.
Uh-huh.
And 2 weeks later, we finished the record, and Perfect Strangers was released. So yeah, I'm very lucky I had JP on the record. Yeah.
Y finalmente, Ray, and by your side. Finally, Ray, who is also amazing.
Yep.
Es increíble.
Yeah.
Tell us about Ray.
So this is a crazy story. I was I was in London for 2 days, and one day I was in central London, and I needed to get home. So I ordered an Uber,
Mm-hmm.
and on my way home, I'm talking with a friend on the phone in the back of the Uber car, talking about music.
Uh-huh.
When I hang up the phone, the driver said to me, "So, you're into music?" And I was like, "Oh."
Once again.
Yeah, because it was like 2 hours, the journey home, and I didn't want to speak, and I
Yeah.
was just like, "Oh." And then he was like, "Oh, so you're into music?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
He was like, "My best friend's daughter is a singer."
Yeah?
So I was like, "Okay."
Yes?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So I was like, "Okay, cool."
Incredible.
What's her name? He was like, "Her name is Ray." This guy was like 60 years old. He was old. Not that old, but he was old.
Wow. A
But
little bit old.
he was old.
A little bit.
And he said, "Yeah, my best friend, his daughter is a singer." So I was like, "Okay, cool." Her name was Ray. I checked her out, and I was like, "Oh my God, she's amazing." She was 18.
Oh, he plays the singer for
yeah,
you.
yeah. And I was
Oh.
like, wow, this is incredible. So 2 weeks later, she comes to my studio, and we recorded By Your Side.
Amazing.
But I found out
Amazing,
about her.
what a story.
Yeah,
no?
I found out about her from an Uber driver.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
So-
Incredible. Now it's growing the charts with Jack Jones too,
Yeah.
no? With
Yeah.
a new. So you are eres increíble. Eres como su rey Midas.
Yeah, I'm really happy with JP, Ray, Dakota. They kind of, I find these new people, and then they go on to do amazing things afterwards, and you know, rightly so, because they are incredible artists.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yes. Okay, so thank you very much for being
Thank
with
you.
us in 12 countries today.
No
Los
worries, thank you for
40
having me.
Global Show. We are now preparing shows for springtime.
Yes.
So I want to officially invite you to our springtime shows
Sure.
in Spain. Maybe
Sure.
you can come with us.
Yes, for sure.
Eh?
No problem. No problem.
Esperemos que sea así y
Thank
que
you.
Jonas Blue pueda visitarnos también en la próxima primavera. Pues muchísimas gracias. Thank you very much again.
Thank you.
Mr. Jonas Blue.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kai Robin.
Yes.
Ha
Thank
sido un
you.
gran placer. I've got a friend of mine who sings incredible.
Okay.
Te voy a enseñar ahora el
Let's
vídeo.
listen.
Le voy a enseñar el vídeo de un amigo mío porque nunca se sabe si puede ser el próximo cantante de un hit mundial. Aquí nos quedamos con su música hoy en los 40 Global Show. Jonas Blue. Yeah. Woo!
Music inspires life.